IzAlyssa. Yo, peep the static on the screen of reality. The black and white canvas, a sartorial calamity. I step from the shadows, trench coat billowing wide. The ultimate antisocial suicide. I'm not a pixelated puppet, no controller in sight. This ain't some fantasy fiction under the pale moonlight. I breathe in the diesel fumes, the stench of the urban rider. Walking apocalyptic, the vision is what I've got. The media call me a monster, a fiend, a walking despair. But they just saw the headlines, they never felt the snare, the slow corrosive poison that ate through my soul's floor. Now every face I encounter is just a metaphor for the sickness, the system, the hollow vein pride. And the only cleansing solution is where the bullets reside. I roll down the alley, the 9mm oiled and clean. A silent predator hunting for an American dream. This turns sour, turns septic and abscess, ready to burst. My trigger fingers twitching, driven by a terrible thirst. See that couple there, sharing a sweet innocent glance. I shatter the moment, giving fate a wicked chance. The click clack of the hammer drawing back a sound at your door, before the projectile pierces, knocking them through the door. The first one scream, a pathetic high-pitched plea. I put the barrel right under the chin, just for me, for the silence that follows the thunderous deafening boom. A crimson splatter paints the walls of this concrete tomb. The cops arrive, sirens wailing, flashing red and blue light. They think they're the heroes, stepping into my fight. I toss fragmentation, watch the tactical minds fail. The shrapnel rips through Kevlar like a hurricane gale. One tries to crawl off his leg, blown to a stump. A desperate attempt to avoid the impending jump into the abyss. I straddle his torso, pinning him down tight, his eyes wide with terror reflecting the street light. I grab the heavy shotgun, cold steel against the skull, and whisper sweet nothings, how a sacrifice makes me whole. The blast is concussive, the sound waves are tearing the air. A final wet gasp, a pulverized mass beyond repair. This isn't recreation, this isn't some glitch or a mod. This is my final statement to a fraudulent and different god. I grab the assault rifle, full auto, the only mode, relieving the pressure from this unbearable heavy load. The flesh is just tissue, the bone is just brittle white dust. They crumble like statues abandoned to rust. No remorse, no repentance, no pause, no moment to flinch. I'm the ultimate consequence, giving not an inch. Every life I extinguish is a layer peeled back from the lie, leaving only the truth of the void in the cold clear sky. I am the culmination of everything they try to conceal, the shadow they fear, the misery they made me feel. My purpose is chaos, my design is the end of the line. Understand this when you look into these vacant eyes of mine. I'm filled with hatred. It's the fuel for the fire, the reason I wake. The only thing real for goodness is desolate sake. The media can mourn, the masses can cry and recoil, but I walk these streets until they turn into sterile, dark soil. IzAlyssa.